Yeah, good morning, everyone. So yesterday, flew from the international market in the US were more of a stable. We had seen 2-day decline and thereafter stable. The data which came in the US market has prompted Fed chairman to give a cautious statement, which indicate that the policymaker need to have more proof for that the inflation is moving towards the central bank 2% guidance before they can cut any interest rate. So bit cautious statement from the Fed post recent inflation data. So need to be careful, and the expectation of rate cut in the June has come down from 70% to around 60%. So bit cautious in the US market. We had seen 5-month consistent positive move in the US market. Need to be bit cautious over there now. Apart from that, Asian markets are mixed today, wherein most of the market like Japan, Korea, and Australia are positive, whereas China, Hong Kong, New Zealand are negative. Uh, Commodity also, oil is consistently moving up and reached near to $90. $89.6 was the last closing. Again, moved up by around $0.5 in from the rate same time yesterday. So that also creating some concerns about the inflation in the international market. And also we are seeing even the other base metal and all are moving up. Dollar index had a bit positive movement wherein it has come off by almost 50 basis points in last 24 hours. And whereas bond yield in the US continue to remain high at around 4.36. So, bit of mixed data which is coming for today. So, we see today market is likely to remain in a range, though we may have some positive opening in the morning. So, overall looks range bound market today. And I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. See, yesterday we saw that after gap down market trading in positive range bound movement, and we see the upside immediate resistance around the 22,540 and 22,600 in upside. Today also Nifty open a positive, but remaining in range. Upside facing a resistance around 22,600 and 26,617 upside. Downside first immediate support place around 22,400 and below that 22,370 is a major support for Nifty. If Nifty break this level, then we expect further pressure and some profit booking in downside. Today open a positive, but first half an hour usually watch if Nifty manage to sustain this 22,540 in spot Nifty, then we expect upside rally. Otherwise, again Nifty open a positive up gap up and then struggle this resistance level and again come down towards 22,440 and below that level. Then we expect some pressure and drag Nifty towards 22,340 and 350 at downside. Bank Nifty yesterday we saw that some positive momentum in last half an hour and closing comfortably around 47,900 and above level. If Bank Nifty break 47, 48 200 and upside 140 and 200 upside, then we expect further rally. Otherwise, again facing the resistance around 48,000 and 48 140 level in upside. Downside first immediate support place around 47,670, break that level and trade below this range, then we expect some profit booking and some pressure in banking stock also. The both index today open a positive, but closely watch first half an hour. Is sustain this level, then we expect further rally. Otherwise, again, see some profit booking and some volatility at higher range. Fine Nifty also, we expect yesterday some positive momentum, but till the date, upside first immediate resistance place 21,400 and 21,500 in upside. Downside first immediate support place 21,190 and below that then 21,000 and below that level. So all three index today open a positive, but closely watch is sustain the upside level. Then we expect positive momentum. Otherwise, we see some upside level and profitability. Uh, Stock specific. Yesterday we saw that PNB given a good rally last half an hour. That's come 132, 140, 134 upside range. So PNB looks positive above 132 level and upside 140, 142. Next is intraday level for PNB. And Sudarshan Chemical also looks positive. We already covered this stock in monthly report, and we expect this momentum to be continued today's session also. And we expect this rally continue towards our monthly target that is 750 range. So we expect some positive momentum in Sudarshan Chemical and Glenmark also looks positive at current level. Yesterday closed 990 level. Then we expect further rally towards 1040 and 1060 in upside. Negative side, Godrej Property, DLF. Yesterday we saw that last half an hour, some pressure in these two top. So there is a negative side for DLF and Godrej Property. That's it for technical derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, as yesterday we have seen that the Nifty opened on the gap down note, but managed to give closing on a positive and comfortable zone. While we are seeing that the positive factor right now that is getting created from the OI front is like the base which has been created from the put writer front between 22,200 to 22,000 mark is very strong. Till the time it's not going down, till that point of time we might witness the buying momentum. The major resistance Nifty is facing right now is 22,500 level on a spot basis. Once if Nifty managed to surpass 22,500 level on the spot basis, then we will see major liquidation from the call writer front, which will shift the position on the upside towards the 22,800 to 23,000 mark. On the monthly call also, we have initiated a bull call spread on the Nifty. The major reason behind that is the OI position which is getting created right now from the put writer front. Only the near resistance is of a call writer front. Once if call writer managed to get liquidated of 22,500 level, then we will see another leg of buying on the Nifty front. While India Wix currently yesterday closed at 11.37. The support for the India Wix on the downside is at 10.80 level. Once if India Wix come near 11 level, then again we might see some shooter from the India Wix front, due to which we will expect some premium extension because the volatility will get increased in the market. While PCR yesterday closed at 0.97 level. Upside resistance for PCR on intraday front is at 1.05. Once if PCR surpasses 1.05 level, then we might see PCR to extend towards 1.20 to 25 level, due to which we will see Nifty to come near 22,600 to 650 level in coming 1 to 2 days of trading session. So overall scenario on the market front looks to be on the positive note. On the stock specific front, Petronet and M&M looks positive. We have seen that short covering of OI position took place in yesterday trading session, and we might expect some fresh long in today's trading scenario. While on the negative front, Nestle and Kotak Bank looks negative in today's trading session. So that's it from derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. KEC International has got orders worth 816 crores across various businesses and also across various geographies. GE Power has received orders worth 775 crores from Jaiprakash Power. So that's positive. A lot of banking and NBFC business updates for Q4 have come out. First up, HDFC Bank update is slightly negative. Advances crossed 25 lakh crore mark, but the growth on a quarter-on-quarter basis was at just 1.6%, which we think is a multi-quarter low. We've not seen such low growth for HDFC Bank in many years. Year-on-year numbers are not comparable because last year the merger had not happened. This low growth was mainly led by decline in corporate loans, which declined by 2% sequentially, while retail and SME grew by 4% sequentially. On the other hand, deposits growth was strong at 7.5% sequentially, and a CD ratio because of this has come down from 111% in December quarter to 105% in current quarter. We think that this is a conscious strategy by the bank, also because of pressure from RBI to reduce CD ratio. We think that this kind of trend will continue over next 3-4 quarters also, and we can expect loan growth to remain subdued, and year-on-year growth, against popular belief that bank in any case can comfortably grow at 17-18%. We think the growth rate will come down to 10 to 12% for the next few quarters before it bounces back again later. Although deposit growth will continue to be at what we saw in this quarter, so overall the CD ratio will keep coming down closer to 90% levels by the end of next year, that is FY25. CASA ratio was stable. Coming to Poonawalla Fincorp, the update was positive. Loan growth was 13% sequentially and 54% year-on-year. So bank continues to grow handsomely. Also, GNPA and net NPA are expected to decline by around 10 basis points sequentially. L&T Finance update is also positive. Retail AUM maintained its growth momentum and grew by 7% sequentially, 31% year-on-year. The mix of retail increased to 94% against 91% in December. For Federal Bank, quarter was stable. Advances grew 5% sequentially, 20% year-on-year. Deposits also 5% sequentially, 18% year-on-year. And although CASA has been coming down since last 5 quarters consistently. Suryodaya SFB update was positive. It is one of the banks which stood out in yesterday's updates. This is a seasonally strong quarter for MFI, so advances grew by 14% sequentially, 41% year-on-year. Deposit growth was faster at 20% sequentially, 50% year-on-year, and most of it was driven by retail deposits, so it's a good number. Even CASA ratio improved to 20% against sequentially 19% and last year 17%. Gross NPA declined by 10 basis points. It has come down from 2.9 to 2.8%. RBL Bank update was stable. Loan growth was at 4.6% sequentially, 19% year-on-year. Mainly led by retail advances, which grew by 29% year-on-year, while wholesale grew by just 7%. Mix of retail now has increased to 58% versus last year 42%. Deposit growth was strong at 11% sequentially, 22% year-on-year. However, majority of the growth was driven by bulk deposits. So if we see the retail deposit growth, that was at just 5% sequential and 17% year-on-year. CASA ratio was stable at 35%. So overall RBL numbers were stable. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Good morning. Yesterday, Epigril Limited announced the commissioning of a CPVC resin plant with a capacity of 45,000 tons per annum at its Dahej facility. With this expansion, Epigril's total CPVC resin capacity reaches 75,000 tons per annum, which is the largest CPVC resin facility in the world at a single location. So this is positive for the company. Avenue Supermarts Limited announced the company update yesterday, where it states standalone revenue stood at rupees 12,393 crore, which is in line with expectation, and it has grown by 19.9% on a YY basis. The total number of stores stood at 365 as on March 2024, where it has added 29 stores during the quarter. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Vedanta Aluminium has commissioned their new 1.5 million ton expansion in the uh, in the aluminum refinery at Lanjigarh. Total expansion is 3 million ton, and that will take the total capacity to 5 million ton. So 1.5 has started, and another 1.5 will be starting. So this will act as positive and will help it to improve the volume. Apart from that, Royal Orchid has signed a lease agreement of the hotels, wherein the revenue post this agreement, and whenever the revenue is coming, will be adding to their overall revenue and profitability, as this is a lease agreement and not the hotel management agreement. And around 300 room are getting added because of this. So this is comparatively positive for Royal Orchid. So that's all from us. And I'll request technical.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you very
commodity
much.
team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday also we had witnessed prices in gold, silver, copper, and aluminum spiked up, and we are expecting gold prices to test 70,000 psychological mark, and one can initiate a buy around 69,600 and maintain a stop loss of 69,350. Silver, we are expecting prices to test 79,500 to 80,000 on upside. So buying on dips is recommended around 78,500 and maintain a stop loss of 77,900. Copper, we had seen a exponential run yesterday, and it is likely to test 800 on upside. So 800, 810 is the area where it could cool off. But however, buying on dips is recommended. One can initiate a buy around 791. Zinc, we are expecting prices to test 228, 229 on upside. So buying around 225 is recommended with a stop loss of 223. And crude oil, buying around 71.20 is recommended. Prices are expected to test 7,200 to 7,250 on upside. And natural gas prices should consolidate from 160 to 150 zone. Buying around 150 is recommended with a stop loss of 142. So that's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USDNR, we are expecting some sideways momentum in the range of 83.60 on the higher side and 83.42 on the lower end. So for intraday purpose, one can initiate short positions around 83.54 to 83.56 levels with a stop loss of 83.65 for a target of 83.42 and 83.35 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long positions around 90.30 to 90.29 levels with a stop loss of 90.05 for the target of 90.75 and 90.96 levels. Thank you.
वो दिख रहा था ना यार। हाँ तो वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, दो है, ये मैं लीव ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ। ये कहाँ से आ गया?